Alright, gonna do a little review on these $70 16-inch ape hangers on my 07 V-Rod Nightod Special with a turbo. And let me restore my pocket real quick. Power on, ignition on, boost gauge check. Ignition. Yeah, this will be a review on what I think so far of these. This is probably like my 5th ride so far on the ape hangers, and I freaking love them. You know you gotta love them if on the V-Rod, Nightod, they're not a thing. There are no kits. I had to research everything individually. I had to carefully purchase, and basically had to crawl out of a nutshell in order to do this swap. This was not an easy swap, to say the least, and I absolutely love it. I do not have circulation problems with my arms. I'm 5'5". Even some of my friends were like, can you even reach 16-inch bars? And I'm like, who buys 16-inch bars that can't reach them? Or went all the way through the process of installing and posting a post on Facebook about it, and then they're like, can you reach them? Like, yeah, I can't reach them, but I posted it anyway. Come on now. Very, very comfortable. Boost is a totally different experience with them. And the quality of the bars, I have no complaints. My first 14s I bought were actually a gloss black. I would have preferred these be a gloss black, but the first set of 16-inch ape hangers I bought after the 14s I bought that I did not want were like $60, and then the 16s were $80, but they sold them all, and some shady stuff on their eBay listing happened. I had to leave negative feedback. It was a tragedy, but I paid $80 for those, and I got lucky. I found some like 2 days later after the other crap company gave my money back, and I got these for like $70, $71, like 23 cents. They got the gussets. They came in matte black, which it's not. I'm not going to lose sleep over it. My wife thought they looked fine. All my friends were like, don't even worry about glossing them, dude. Just send it. And then Kurt McGirt, who has a YouTube channel, just visited me for a while because he's in between duty stations with the Army. He was like, well, it'll match your tires. It'll match your stripes in the middle on your air intake lid and my tail section. I'm like, yeah, well, I'll be honest. You got a point there. So, slightly disappointed. They actually match my controls a little bit better too, as far as not being gloss black, because my controls look a little bit more matte black than they do gloss black. You know, I can angle these forward and backward if I want. They're perfect where they're at. I have no complaints. I absolutely love these ape hangers. They make this ride so much more enjoyable, whereas before I could ride off the drag bars in my stretched out position off to the fact that, well, hey, it's turbo, and for what you got it for, you just gotta find a way to love it. And sometimes it's not the best perspective to have, I guess. With that being said, I almost traded this bike for a twin turbo BMW 3 Series convertible, hard top convertible at that. And my wife was like, dude, you told me when you bought this bike that it was like a dream bike. You had been searching for one for years. You finally got it. You got it for pennies on the dollar, which that's a video plug. I've got a video for how much I paid for this V-Rod. And she was like, I don't see why you would trade it for a BMW. You know, you love the bike. You wanted it for so long. It's everything you want in a bike. I think you'd be silly to get rid of it. And she had a point. So I was like, you know what? If I'm going to keep it, I'm going to do ape hangers. Like, nobody's seen it. It's rarely done. The people that I've met that have had ape hangers done spent like $1,000+ Talked to one guy who had a Nightod just like this, 07, 16-inch apes. He spent like $1,800 to have it done. But yeah, 5-star review. I love the gussets. I didn't want anything that was just straight bars, so I like the fill-in area that the gussets offered. Trailing the wire through them could have been easier, I guess, but that's what happens when you get something with such jagged edges. I have nothing I don't like about it. Even the finish, the welds, the powder coating, nothing I have a complaint about. Now, that being said, I only spent $70 on them, so even if I could find a complaint, I'm really not sure how I would justify complaining about it if I only spent $70 on 16-inch ape hangers with gussets, both the step downs 1 inch for hand controls and grips, step down in the middle to actually bolt the bar to the bike. I just, for a direct replacement, besides extending cables and plugs and wires, I absolutely love the ride experience now. I can sit upright almost like I'm just on any regular ape hanger motorcycle, and you cannot beat that. Like, I'm pretty sure in my area there is not an ape hanger V-Rod or Nightod anywhere. I'm pretty sure there's maybe, I'd say 5 to 50 V-Rods in America with ape hangers. Now, I don't really have a way to plot, you know, how relevant that is, but I've only seen like 5 or 6 of them on multiple forum listings that were discussing the ape hanger concept, obviously, and where I got some information from as far as links and what it looks like. So I can't guarantee you that it's 5 to 50 V-Rods in the US, but what I can tell you is that if you want V-Rods right now, you cannot go onto Google and say, give me an ape hanger kit, and it gives you the bars, it gives you this, it gives you that, gives you everything to direct swap it out. That is not a thing. I had to do all of this custom. We ended up soldering my wires together for my hand controls, which was like 14 wires, but so well worth it. Oh my gosh, it was well worth it. I am so comfortable the way my arms are, the angle they're at, perfect outreach. My 14s have my arms down like here, and I did not like it. It wasn't gangster enough for me. So yeah, 5 stars. 16-inch ape hangers shouldn't really be too big on anything. I had like 18-inch ape hangers on my last Harley Nightster, green and black, that's also on the channel. I did a video for that bike on how fast it was, what I paid for it. I did the vlog of when I sold it, while the Turbo V-Rod was also in the video. And even those 18-inch ape hangers that were not jagged edge like this, even those weren't too big for me. So these are 16s. They probably would have been a little bit shorter on that Nightster than the 18s were. But even 18s weren't too big for me as well. So again, love it. No regrets. Can't imagine anything right now that I'm disappointed in. It's kind of really hard to think of anything I'd change or make better. The ape hangers are so cheap. The clutch line was kind of pricey. It was like $140 through Magna shielding. I had to add like another 7 to 10 inches on top of like the longest clutch cable I could find online. The longest one I could find online was like 72 inches. This clutch line is like 78 inches. Keep in mind, 72 inches is still like 6 to 8 over my stock clutch line length, so there was no way I could buy the right size setup offline for this. Throttle cables are like 20 bucks off eBay. I've got a video for, again, all the parts that are on here. And yeah, I just want to shoot a little mini review on what I think about this ape hanger setup on this V-Rod. I love it. They don't shake too much because this is not a V-twin motor. This is a Revolution motor that Porsche helped design in partnership with Harley for the V-Rod, Nightod, V-Rod muscle family. And truly believe I'm on one-of-a-kind bike now, especially because I got the turbo. I mean, if you know any other YouTuber that's vlogging or moto vlogging with an ape hanger Nightod with a turbo, or even a V-Rod with ape hangers and a turbo, please do comment down below and let me know, because I'm made of questions. I haven't seen it. I certainly didn't see that channel when I was researching this for myself. So that's how I feel about that. Yeah, absolutely love the ride. It is way more comfortable now. Even Kurt McGirt that was here visiting rode it and was like, dude, I couldn't do it. This thing will blow out my back on one day's ride. But he's also the type that with his, I want to say it's a Super Glide, Road Glide. Yeah, I think he has a Road Glide versus a Road King. He's like, I'll go out and put 250 miles on it. And I'm like, oh, my word. That is a lot of miles on a motorcycle. I don't know if I want to put 250 miles on this thing in a day, but he rides more for like scenery and all that fun stuff. I like to ride just to get some boost to my system, get that boost gauge down there rotating, you know, get some speed popping about myself. Really don't like the gearing on this thing. At like 50 miles an hour, I'm at like 3,500 to 4,000 RPM. That's pretty whack, but you know, what are you gonna do? It's not worth the gamble to go to the 32 sprocket that they run in like Australia or the earlier V-Rods in America just to knock 500 RPM off for the amount of money I would have to spend, because those sprockets average $100 to $130. Then you still have to get the bracket to bolt them on to the drive spline down yonder coming out of the transmission. So for right now we're not doing that, but I'll tell you what, this thing gets off of a stoplight pretty well. First year it'll spin them. See if for the vlog we can. If you stay tuned in, I will hit some boost turning on this side street as well. But yeah, wanted to shoot a little review for how my experience has been with ape hangers. I can see the 5.0 up there. I can see a cop. Tell you what, I am less prone to do ratchet stuff if I can see a cop. Alright, he just kept going straight. We still have a green light. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Boost with ape hangers is a whole different level compared to like being stretched out on the bike. I just love it 110%. Stay with me even longer on the vlog and I will boost it coming into the neighborhood. Oh bro, they're stopping them, bro. Oh, they really need their own turn lane right there. Just love that flutter. It is so windy, you can't hear nothing. Freaking Florida, dude. If it isn't a hurricane, the earth's on fire. If it's not on fire, it's 87 mile an hour winds on a Tuesday. It's ridiculous. Oh yeah. No, I definitely didn't get to hit any boost there because this person just has to be from a stinking neighborhood. There it is. Alright, well, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like the video. It helps get us out there. Hit the notification bell so you can see all the videos we do on the EcoBoost Twin Turbo Presidential Mobile. That's my wife's. My Nissan Titan gets a little bit of videos. My Mini Jeep, my KLX 143 big bore dirt bike, my supercharged Corvette. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fans on. It's like, dude, you've been beating on me. Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Got my $8 Amazon LED headlight in there. Pro-charged LS3 Grand Sport Corvette. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Really helps the channel. Really helps us get out there. And 16-inch ape hanger review. Got any questions, hit the videos prior to this. We out. Bye.